good shot. Oh my!
Here to celebrate Georgetown! The Georgetown Raiders are Buckland Cup champions!
The Trenton Golden Hawks, the R.W. Hewitt Cup champions, are going to Coburn.
Back to Minerva. Shot scores! And the Coburn Cougars are the Royal Bank Cup champions!
Evans, blind feed, they score! Frank Poche, the game winner, and the Buckland Cup winner!
Well, the Lindsay Muskies pull off the shocker of the year thus far as they take down the first place Tigers. Where the heck did that come from? More coming up later on in the show. This is the OJ Today. Welcome, everybody. I'm Alex Bastiavansky. This week, Kevin Dean is a voice well known throughout the OJHL as one of the league's top broadcasters, and he'll join me to take a look at what's happened thus far in the super competitive East Division. Also, we'll have a feature story on the Burlington Cougars right in the thick of the playoff hunt in the Northwest. But first, highlights. And man, Oakville has looked out of this world so far. The Blades have scored goals at an astonishing rate, all the while allowing the second fewest in the OJ. Any way you slice it, that's a deadly combination. And they kept rolling against the Junior Canadians last Friday. OJ Highlights now, brought to you by Hilton Hotels. Hilton, the official hotel of the Ontario Junior Hockey League. Heading into this game, the Blades had just one loss in regulation time for the whole season. Unreal, and they just kept on rolling. Power play in the first. Spencer Kirsten with the point shot. Money. And Oakville drawing first blood up 1-0. Just 20 seconds later, they strike again. Matthew Mayhew gives up a deliciously juicy rebound. Holden Doggett all over it. 2-zip Blades at the intermission. No scoring in the second. We skip to the third. Mayhew with the big stop on Doggett on the breakaway, but he gets it back out front to Teth Burles. In it goes. And the Blades, they look good. Continue to be red hot. They blank the Junior Canadians by a 3-0 count. Okay, the defending Buckland Cup champion Wellington Dukes in Newmarket to take on the Hurricanes. Fans got their money's worth in this one. Quinn Hanna breaks the ice in the first. The point shot beats Mitchell Weeks. 1-zip Dukes. Second frame, Ben Roger going shelf past Weeks with the wicked shot. 2-0 for the Dukes of Wellington. But the Canes get it in gear. Graham McCrory jumps on the rebound and pounds it past Danik Francoeur. Newmarket cutting the deficit in half. Third period, Wellington gets the 2-goal bulge back. Weeks making the initial stop. Daniel Panetta shoveling home the second try. 3-1 Wellington Dukes. Cue the comeback, though. First, it's Adam Trotman with the nice hands to put it past Francoeur and make it 3-2. And then 33 seconds later, Isaac Borish goes for a skate, throws it past Francoeur, who might like another crack at that one. 3-3, they are off to OT. Take it away, Mr. Anthony Reagan.
Here is Trotman now with DeGasperis heading towards the net. DeGasperis spins up, pass out front. Neighbors scores, and they win it in overtime. The Hurricanes.
Adam Neighbors with the OT winner as the game show great character coming back to beat the Dukes. Okay, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Milton is by far the most improved team this season in the OJ, not even close. Against Whitby, they continue the upward trend. Brian Zarowski tip out front. Milton breaking the goose egg, up 1-zip soon after. Carbon copy of the first one, Zarowski. Again with the tip, 2-zip Hawks. The Fury get one back as Carson Gallagher shovels it into the yawning cage to cut the deficit in half. But dying seconds of the period, Josh Szymanski, right place at the right time as the puck bounces right to him for the tap. And 3-1 Milton. Believe the hype. The Ice Sox are for real, folks. They've already surpassed their win total for all of last season. Okay, a big tilt before the break here. Kingston traveling west to take on Top Cats in the North Aurora. First frame, you'll be seeing this again in the plays of the week. Tyler Davis through the legs to Jack Varga. 1-zip Tigers, second period. Jacob Ball coughing it up. Brendan D'Agostino making him pay. Voyageurs on the board. It's 1-1. 2 minutes later, though, Cats on the PP. Joe Mitzi, sniper extraordinaire, top shelf past Alexei Masenko. 2-1. Tigers. Kingston hitting back, though. Adam Kim, the wicked redirection right there past Jack Irvine. 2-2. Third frame, though, all Cats. Two former OHLers hooking up here. Kyle Ballers backdoor to Joe Mitzi. Nice. His second of the night. It's 3-2, and Irvine coming up huge in the final moments for the Tigers to keep the 1-goal advantage in place. Aurora would go on to add an empty netter to take this one by a 4-2 counts. 60-second spotlight is brought to you by Troy Hockey Apparel, the official jersey of the OJHL.
Noah Doyle, defenseman, Burlington Cougars. Well, I like to bring a lot of physicality to the team. I like being the energy guy. I like throwing the body around, making a big hit, getting the guys fired up. I love getting the puck at the point, taking the big slap shot.
Scores, what a goal! Was that any good?
Trying to get the puck to the net so we can create some offense. Also love playing D, getting the puck out of the zone, whether it's getting it high off the glass or making an outlet pass to our forwards. Being team captain for me means coming to the rink every day prepared. If someone's not feeling well or having a great day, just give them a pat on the back and making sure that they're always going to be on top of their game because we need them just as much as they need me. No, this is a really great group this year. We got a lot of good guys. There's a couple of jokesters on the team, but it's just keeping the mood light. Making it really nice to come to the rink every day and just be around those guys makes it a lot easier. When we're either winning or losing, they're always good guys, and they just always keep the energy going.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the OJ Today. Last season, the Burlington Cougars scratched and clawed, but just couldn't quite grab the 8th and final playoff spot in the Southwest. Keeping it interesting, though, up until the last week of the regular season before finally having to concede it to the Orangeville Flyers. Well, this year, they're well equipped to get back to the postseason, with familiar face Mark Juris back behind the bench after a one-year absence. And the former OJ Coach of the Year has a multitude of weapons to draw from. And we take a closer look at the Cougars now in this week's team report, brought to you by Cliff Bar. Cliff Bar, the official energy bar of the OJHL. The Burlington Cougars saw their fortunes take a dip last year. After finishing second in the Southwest Conference in 2016-17, the Cats stumbled to a tie for 10th last season.
As the season went on, we made a lot of trades, which may not have benefited us in the way we wanted to. As you guys know, we missed the playoffs by a few points, but we had some really skilled guys, and at the end of the day, we can't really put the blame on anyone. We're just here for a new year, and we're just looking to be successful.
This year, however, Burlington has been a competitive squad right from the opening puck drop. With wins thus far over OJ Powers, Oakville, and Trenton, the Cougars are a tough matchup whenever they hit the ice.
So far this season, I've been pretty happy with the group of guys we have. We have a lot of potential with this group. We have enough workhorses, enough skill guys. I think we can definitely make a run this year, and yeah, I'm really excited for more to come.
You know what, we started off slow. We have some young kids that are obviously learning the system, and you can see now that they're starting to play more comfortable, more relaxed. The systems are coming naturally, and we're progressing, we're getting better. We're a hard-working team, and I think that has to be our identity. We've got to be difficult to play, in-your-face kind of hockey, and we got to score by committee.
We're more of a in-your-face kind of hockey team, and we like to push the play, quick transitions up the ice, and our offense is one of the best in the league. There's not too many forwards, that can't put the puck in the net.
On offense, the Cats have been led by the duo of Matthew Steen and Keenan Stewart.
Yeah, Matt Steen definitely brings a lot of offense to our team. He's extremely fast, has great vision of the ice, and can make a lot of tough plays. I think right now he has a lot of assists right now, which definitely means a lot to our team, just as important as goals. And again, he's another great guy in the locker room and a great leader. Keenan Stewart definitely has one of the best shots in the league. Quick release, always nice. I play with him. I can always give him the puck and trust him to make a good play and have a good shot on the net. So, and again, a great teammate. So yeah, definitely I'm a big fan of Keenan Stewart.
Matthew Hobbs is a Burlington boy, born and raised. Growing up, he dreamed of one day playing for his hometown Cougars, and now is a key veteran contributor.
Oh, Matt Hobbs, definitely one of the best face-off guys in the league. I know every time we have a D-zone draw, I know Juris is counting on him, throws him right out. You know, he can win a draw for us in a crucial time. He can also throw the body, and he can also put the puck in the net. You know, he's a great all-around player, and we're really lucky to have him.
Team captain Noah Doyle anchors the defense.
On and off the ice, he's a great leader, someone everyone can look up to. And yeah, his hockey skill and his hockey IQ is above anyone else. So definitely he's a great leader in the room, and I'm happy to be teammates with him.
They're led by head coach Mark Juris, back for another stint behind the bench with the Cougars after a one-year absence. Father of NHLer Josh Juris, he was the 2015-16 OJHL Coach of the Year.
Coach Juris, he's, you know, I've been with him maybe the last 2 months, and I can honestly say he's one of my favorite coaches. If not, he's the best coach I've had. He really knows the game inside and out, and his hockey IQ is second to none.
Oh yeah, definitely my first season with him, I have nothing but positive things to say. Definitely his hockey skill and hockey IQ is extremely high, and we definitely have a lot of trust in him to help us make some tweaks and make our team better.
Burlington is backstopped in goal by Mississauga Steelheads draft pick Matt Dunsmore, who's been a standout. And while the Cougars are striving to find a bit more consistency early in the season, they know the parity in the league this year means the possibilities are truly endless.
You know, I think we got a really good group of guys this year. I mean, there's not too many guys on this team that we can't count on. So when we come to the rink every day, you just got to keep positive, and hopefully we're going to get some wins under our belt, and we're just going to go from there.
Definitely with the mindset our team has, the group of guys we have and the coaching staff, I think we can definitely make a long run in the playoffs as long as we come into every game working hard and just keeping positive energy in the room.
Okay, OJ trivia for this week. We actually just said it. What season was Burlington's Mark Juris named OJHL Coach of the Year? First correct answer to our Morocco at the OJHL.ca wins a prize pack. Commitments for this week. One to tell you about another OJ commitment to RIT. That's 5 they'll have on their roster from the OJ. Ryan Nicholson from the Blades starting next season. Congrats, Ryan, on the commitment. News and notes for you. Tristan Lennox. He's been absolutely outstanding in goal for the Milton Ice Hawks. He turned 16 on October 21st. Pretty good birthday present this, as he'll represent Team Canada at the upcoming World Under-17 Challenge in New Brunswick. One of 5 CJHLers named. Lennox was chosen in the second round of this year's OHL draft by Saginaw, actually the first goalie taken in the entire draft. Congrats. Alumni update. OJ fans well remember Cameron Wright, who wrecked shop for St. Mike's from 2014 through 17. Great guy, total character, and one hell of a hockey player too. He's now at Bowling Green State on a scholarship. He's followed up a tremendous freshman season by being named WCHA Forward of the Week. He notched 5 points in 3 games for the Falcons and currently sits 3rd in team scoring. Hey folks, welcome back to the OJ Today. So happy to be joined for the first time this year by Mr. Kevin Dean, who's doing not only the Aurora Tigers this year, but now a little closer to his Belleville home as well, thankfully for him. Also the Cobourg Cougars. Kevin, welcome, my friend.
Thanks a lot, Alex, for having me on.
And it's going to be great because now you can give us the full report on the East Division. That's what we're going to do today, is you're going to tell us about all the teams you've seen so far in the East. And let's just say this. After a bit of a down year last year, if you want to call it that, even though Wellington, of course, did go on to win the Buckland Cup, overall, top to bottom, not as strong as they were in previous years, and that's right out the window because the East is right back where they were in previous seasons. The East is a beast this year. We're going to start off with your team, the Cobourg Cougars, RBC national champs back in 2017, and they look like they're going to be right in the thick of it again this year, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They've been solid, especially at home. They are currently tied with Whitby right now with 19 points, and they're all led by the veterans, Riley McCutcheon, Jordan Miranda, and Matt Lowry. And also the player that I love to watch is Matt Bumstead. If you're whistling Dixie through the neutral zone, he's going to take your head off. He is a tough hockey player and a player that they love in Cobourg. And also a Jerome DuPont, the head coach. Of
course.
They're just a solid hockey team, and they're missing Brock Welch, one of their star players, so when he gets back, look out.
Only played 7 games so far this year. He was a great pickup. They're neck and neck with Whitby right now. Same amount of goals scored. The difference is, though, of course, Whitby much tighter defensively so far. They've allowed 12 fewer goals. They're looking great, aren't they?
Well, you look at one of the coaches there, Rob Pearson, one of the best, and I look at him, former Belleville Bull and Toronto Maple Leaf. He'll be coaching pro hockey soon. His young lad in goal, Luke Pearson, is unbelievable. And again, I seen him against Cobourg last weekend, a solid team, and they got the Bull brothers. I don't know if they're twins or whatever. They were all over the ice, and the veteran Greg Smith, leading the way. They're going to be a tough team. They are one dynamite team. They're going to make the playoffs, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, yeah. They're going to make the playoffs and then some this year. The Wellington Dukes, the reigning Buckland Cup champions, looking strong again this year. I mean, they've had a little bit of trouble finding consistency so far, but led by the son of the killer himself, Dougie's son, Tyson Gilmore, the veteran leading the way so far for the Dukes.
No doubt about it. Coming from Powassan, he led the team up there for 2 years, and now, again, I seen him play against Aurora. He was all over the ice. He's a big, lanky forward, and he can go, and he's just like his dad, but he's about probably 5 inches taller than Doug. But Wellington's played 16 games, so they've got they're only game over 500, and they're missing a player, Zach Hewins, who's on the NHL scouting. The scouts are looking at him. They got to get him back, and he's a good one. But Wellington, they're going to be a team. They will make the playoffs.
Absolutely, and their old rivals, the Trenton Golden Hawks, looking excellent as well, well above the 500 mark right now. But they could definitely, I think you can say, use a little bit more scoring support. Stephen Elliott leading the way. It's a big drop-off behind him, though. A little bit more scoring support would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But you look at Thomas Millen, the head coach. He is another good one in the league. And Thomas always preaches defense first. And you look at them, they've been solid. They're, third in the league, giving goals against at 2.08. They're struggling to get goals. They got to get, Tiger McDonald. You got to get him rolling. But the fans, they got the best fans really in the league.
Absolutely.
And Trenton fans, basically, in my opinion, they get 5 wins because it's like going in the old Spectrum, if you want to call it Philadelphia. That's the way it is going to the Trenton Arena.
Absolutely.
But they gotta, they gotta keep playing and they gotta keep winning.
Yeah. If people have never been to that Duncan Memorial Arena, it's true. You got to go in there. It's a tight little barn box. Like, it's such a fantastic place to watch a hockey game. The fans right on top of you, and they let you know every time you make a bad play or a good play. Best atmosphere in the OJHL, I think. We move to Kingston. 2 games over 500 as we speak right now. But in the East, which is crazy right now, as we mentioned, all that gets you is 5th place out of 6 teams.
Well, you're right, but they got the head coach, Peter Goulet, and how nice he is on the benches. He's even nicer off the, out in the public. And he's got some good hockey players. He just picked up Brendan Agostino, 2 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, and Kim Ramsey and Beckstead, 2 outstanding players. And the key for Kingston, they're going to make the playoffs, Alexei Masenko. I seen him play against the Napanee Raiders last year in the playoffs, and he was saving 40 to 50 shots, and the Amherst Jets knocked him off. He might be the best goaltender since Justin Kapelmasters that I've seen in the OJHL, and he is unbelievable. Mark my word, the Kingston Voyageurs are going to make the playoffs. I said 4 teams are going to make the playoffs. I didn't say 1. And 1 team's going to be well over 500, but the Voyageurs will make the playoffs with Alexei Masenko. He is one of the best. Watch him.
We're going to mark your words on that. Finally, the Lindsay Muskies, the poor Muskies, get relocated from the North Division to the East. Tough year so far, but a huge boost for them over the weekend, which you had a front row seat for, as they take down the front runners in the North, the Aurora Tigers. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you something. Give credit where credit is due. They played a smart road game. The defense, chip and chase off the boards, making no mistakes in their own zone. Maybe a couple, but they were playing a smart game. The goaltending of Dean Buckhauser. He was, Buckholz, pardon me. He stood on his head. Great rebound control. He slowed the game down. And they got a young lad, Noah Vanderven, unbelievable hockey player, fast. And another kid, Matt King, number 17. He was fearless. He was putting the pressure on our defense all night. And watch out for the Muskies. I'm telling you, they've got a solid team.
Absolutely, and they play smart. And you know what? We're out of time. But it's so great that you're in the East this year also to give us feedback on all these teams. We're going to have you on in a couple of weeks as we review the North. Thank you so much for being here, buddy.
No problem, my friend, and see you in a couple of weeks.
Patterson puts him ringside. Patterson now to the point. Duchesne shot. Score! Off the deflection. Tigers tie it at
2. Hey everybody, welcome back to the OJ Today. You know, the Lindsay Muskies have had a seriously rough go of things so far. Through the first 6 weeks of the season, the Fish had just 2 wins in their first 9 games, and included in that record was a 9-0 spanking at the hands of Oakville and an 8-zip dismantling by the Whitby Fury. So when they faced off against the North Division leading Aurora Tigers on Saturday, most thought another blowout would ensue. Few could have predicted what actually transpired, however. If you were betting, you would have lost the house on this one. 2 teams at opposite ends of the standings, and it's the last place Muskies that jump all over them. Brennan Stapleton, point shot, beats the screened Christian Filippetti 1-0 for Lindsay. 4 minutes later, Tucker Firth with a shot from the left side this time also eludes the screened Filippetti. 2-0 Fish. What the heck was going on? Second period, everyone relaxed. The world seemed to realign. Evan Pringle, Kyle Ballers play give and go. Pringle with the finish. Aurora cuts the deficit in half. It's 2-1. Then, just before intermission, the puck bounces right to the big man, and I mean big. 6'7" Steve McLean, El Capitan. 2-2 as they went in for the break. But in the third, the Fish showed their resilience. Filippetti can't handle the shot. Curtis Trolley all over that sucker. Lindsay retaking the lead, up 3-2, and then midway through the frame, another fortuitous bounce of the puck, this time to Ryan Callan, who can't believe his good luck out front. 4-2 Muskies, that's how it ended. Huge effort, huge upset as the last place team in the East takes down first in the North, and serve notice they're not taken lightly. Okay, 2 teams struggling to find some consistency early in the season. Stouffville and Brampton pick it up in the second. Brampton up 3-2. Costa Manicas, recently named to the NHL Central Scouting Watch list, continues his strong play, ties it at 3. But a $1.05 later, Mason Saris to Aaron Dixon. Admirals back in front. It's 4-3. Then Rocco Andriacci had a huge game for Brampton. Already with 1 tally from earlier, he jumps on the rebound. His second of the contest. 5-3 Admirals. Andriacci would go on to grab the hat trick in the third as Brampton rolls to the 6-3 win. Okay, big test for rapidly improving Milton against East Division front-running Cobourg on Monday. No scoring in the first. Second frame, Cougars on the power play. Gorgeous passing. Tick, tack, toe. Riley McCutcheon, the one-timer, makes it 1-0 for Cobourg. Late in the period, though, Ice Sox on the attack here. Dershawn Stewart, the initial stop. Lewis Latta with the fierce backhander that finds daylight. 1-1 after 2. Third period, though, all Cougars. Power play, backdoor pass for McCooch, and watch it coming up here. Wowza. Second of the game, so pretty. 2-1 Cobourg. They'd grab a third, and then it's Mr. McCooch playing the bank shot off Tristan Lennox right there. Hat trick for Riley. And that's a big 2 points for Cobourg as they, for now, retake first place in the East from Whitby. That battle will be going on all season. Okay, North York has been lights out all year. 1 loss in regulation time all season. They continue their hot play against the JRCs. No scoring until the second. Matthew Mayhew, original stop. Aiden Casey on the doorstep, though, punches it in. And it was 1-0. Just 40 seconds later, Ross Krieger on the rush threads it to Nick Lashuk. He will split the wickets on Mayhew, 2-0 for the Rangers of North York, and they were relentless. Krieger showing off the gorgeous hands here. Watch as he goes bottle hunting, and had the tiniest bit of room to work with. He made it happen. 3-zip. Third period, 2 minutes in. Krieger rings it off the iron. Cole O'Hara right there, though, to poke it home. 4-0 for the Rangers. And at the other end, Jet Alexander there to hold down the fort for the visitors. And, well, I'll tell you, North York looks good. 1 regulation loss in 16 games this year as they blank Les Canadiens 4-0 at the Scotiabank Pond. Standings brought to you by Jostens, the official ring and award supplier to the OJHL. We start in the West. Oakville, a 5-point cushion now over Buffalo, followed by Burlington, Brampton, Milton, and it's still weird to see Georgetown in last place. North Division, Aurora, 5-point lead over Markham, followed by the Canes, Pickering, and the Stouffville Spirits. We move to the South. North York, as mentioned, so strong right now. They lead the Junior Canadians, followed by St. Mike's, Mississauga, and the Patriots. Finally, the East, Cobourg. They and Whitby will be going back and forth all season, it looks like, followed by Wellington, Trenton, Kingston, and Lindsay picking up their 3rd win. The top 5 brought to you by Chaos, the official hat provider of the OJHL. We start with number 5, Aurora versus Lindsay. Kyle Ballers and Evan Pringle turning the fish inside out. Pringle, the sweet finish for the Cats. Number 4, North York's Ross Krieger against Toronto. You just saw it here as pop goes the bottle. Soft hands as the Rangers win yet again. Number 3, Cobourg executing the power play to perfection against Milton. Tic-tac-toe, Riley McCutcheon, the finish, and a hattie on the day for Riley. Number 2, Newmarket finishes it in style against Wellington. Adam Neighbors, the beautiful OT winner, to nab the 2 points for the Canes. And numero uno, this is just gorgeous. Tyler Davis through the legs to Jack Varga, and it goes. And just take another look. You're not even sure he looked. Just knew Varga was going to be there. That's beautiful, and it is our Chaos play of the week. And that's all the time we've got for today. But just remember, you can always keep up to date with the league by heading to ojhl.ca. And of course, all of your social media options are right there for you to explore as well. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and we'll see you next week.